Surprisingly complex, a note of cola, light maple syrup, surprising volume, little candied fruit slices. There's something slightly dark about it. Darker peach, little fruit gummies. Hey, it's Taylor from Cognac Expert. Got a new cognac in front of me today, and this one is an exclusive edition for our 2026 Cognac Week campaign, and it comes from the house Richard Delisle, and the particular name is Sélection d'Alexis Cabanne. Alexis Cabanne being the cellar master at Richard Delisle and Famille Cabanne. A little bit about the cognac. It is an XO. Of course, an XO on paper means a minimum of 10 years. This one blows that out of the water. It is between 25 and 30 years old. It's bottled at 42%, so we're not getting that sort of standard 40% XO profile here. A blend of eau de vie from 3 different crus, the Grande Champagne, Petite Champagne, et Fins Bois. It's aged in old oak only, so we're not going to get that hit of new oak, that heavy sort of vanilla toasty profile. It was aged entirely in an extremely humid cellar. The chauffe, or the toast of the oak used, was medium. Lastly, for a product of this quality, it's bottled at 42%, no color, no sugar, no anything added to it. So we're trying to present as natural a presentation as possible. Of course, at 42%, some water was added to reach that level. Let's give this a smell and a taste. Here it is, the Sélection d'Alexis Cabanne from Richard Delisle. I mean, for the XO category, this is quite extroverted. It's, hey, this is me. It's loaded, it's charged with all sorts of aromas, a rush of spice. There's all sorts of tingly, warming spices in this cognac. Let's see what that translates to on the palate. There is a nice dose of fruit. There's absolutely nothing fresh about the fruit. There's nothing even stewed or cooked about the fruit. It is candied and maybe dried fruit. I'm expecting those little candied fruit slices that are sugar-coated, that kind of thing. Good spice. Good fruit, but it's absolutely candied. A tiny spirit nip, which I think is interesting at this age, and given that it's a blend, usually blending sort of rounds all of that and eliminates any spirit nip. I'm liking that little spirit note. And then there's like this like dankiness to it, but it's just like dank, like it smells how I imagine the really humid cellar smells. It's like this sort of humid cellar, wet dirt floor of a humid cellar. Very interesting. We're getting into that rancio territory. Surprising volume. It really arrests the palate and is surprising for how round and spherical it is. Good intensity of flavor, good texture, good sort of spherical mouthfeel. It is spice loaded, but it's more of a warming, tingly spice, not abrasive or sort of challenging spice. The candied fruit is there in abundance, but it's kind of a shade darker than I was expecting. It's not like oranges I'm thinking about as like quince paste, darker peach paste, or these like little fruit gummies. That's what I've got. There is the rancio, this sort of like old noble oak, dank, humid cellar thing. Just give it one more taste. Let me confirm this. There's something slightly dark about it. It's got a really good natural sweetness, but it feels natural. It doesn't feel sticky or sweet or fabricated in any way. But then there's like a note of cola or light maple syrup. It's darker than something we might see exclusively from the Grande Champagne. There's this dark, naturally sweet note that works really well with the fruit and the spice, but it's just darker. It's like that cola, light maple syrup vibe intertwined in all of that. Surprisingly complex, super easy to drink, but really good intensity of flavors. A great value, a really interesting age from Alexis Cabanne, from Richard Delisle, a house that makes really good cognacs, kind of underrated in my opinion. So yeah, good stuff. We are thrilled to have this as an exclusive edition for our Cognac Week in 2026. Yeah, give it a shot. It's a good one. So if you like these kinds of videos, if you like these tasting reviews, this kind of content, subscribe to the channel. There's plenty more videos in the pipeline. For now, I'm going to get back to tasting. So cheers. Good job, Richard Delisle.